ocean of decisions whirling in my heart, and my vision, a rescission, has never been this hard. I got wasted when I tasted the sweetness of your lips. We're not ready, we're unsteady, I'm stuck inside your grip. I'm going down, down, down like a waterfall. You're keeping the smiles apart. You got me down, down, down like a waterfall. You know just how to restrain a heart. The question of obsession has never been this close. And the matter if I'd rather just lock myself indoors. I'm righteous, this virus, no dog or pill can cure. This pattern won't turn it, you got me by the core. I'm going down, down, down like a waterfall. You're keeping the smiles apart. You got me down, down, down like a waterfall. You know just how to restrain a heart.
Welcome. What is going on? It's Tuesday night. Tarot readings. How's everybody tonight? How is it going? Strawberry, welcome. CC, X, Jamie, Sailor Moon, Puya, Bartman, 5 Point Star, howdy. How's it going? Crazy Girl, and Rita, Sailor Moon, and Ola. How's everybody doing tonight? Everyone survived Monday. We're now at Tuesday. You know, tomorrow's hump day. I'm just gonna say I'm pretty excited about getting the week half over. That's for sure. All right, Jamie. My name is Jamie. I got that. It's the guy I'm currently engaged to, my soulmate. Should I move to Canada? What's going on to steal my heart next? Hello, indeed. Should he move to Canada? There you go. By the way, if you're new here, there is no list. Donations take priority, and then I pick at random. So I like randomization because random is good, because that way I have some degree of control over what I want to answer. So, but donations take priority. So if you want to get to the top of the list, you can do the donate thing. In the meantime, let's look at Strawberry. Should I move to Canada? Blame Canada, as the South Park movie said. Let's find out and see what is good or what is, what could be bad about Canada. Karen, welcome. How are you doing tonight? By the way, this is my tarot tower. If you're new to the channel, this holds 50 decks of cards. I have a couple of these instructions in my video list about how to make this on your own. It only costs 20 bucks too. So it's pretty exciting, I gotta say. Random is good indeed. Random is good indeed. So I like random. Random is nice. It's nice and chill, and you got people that want to question. You just pick them at random. All right. So let's find out about moving to Canada. I mean, there could be some movement cards. There could be some money cards. Maybe a couple of bad cards. We sort of don't know until we get into the thick of things and figure out how items will go for that. So let's figure out about this. So the coins come up as the 9 of coins. I mean, that's a pretty good card there, I got to say. We got the 6 talking about the Hermit, talking about the 2 of Cups. So what is the reason that you're moving to Canada? We have to ask that first for obvious reasons here. Like, why do you want to move to Canada? The 9 of Coins says that you are definitely prepared. I mean, this is something where you're fairly serious about it. I mean, some people are pretty casual. They're like, I don't know if I should do this or that. But it seems that you're pretty serious about it. You have done the research. You have done some effort towards getting this actually going. The Hermit is an interesting card. When you move, the Hermit talks about a successful move. So I think you're already sort of planning that out. Maybe you know somebody over there. You have everything sort of in mind and whatnot. Now, remember, because of the free healthcare, it is a bit more expensive to live in Canada. But again, I believe you already know this because you've researched these type of things. So, I think you're prepared for that. The Hermit says that you're definitely halfway out the door. You have a foot out the door. You've already given in to some of the temptations over there. Maybe we know somebody over there. Yeah, friends and family. There you go. And, the Hermit says we're pretty much headed in that direction. Now, the Six of Coins says that you do have some good stuff coming if you do move to Canada. So I think that's part of that as well. Not only do you have friends and family, but I think that you sort of have a job lined up, or you could have a job as you sort of want to go in there. So I think that is looking good as well. So we're talking about the Six of Coins is where we get handed some money, or we get a few handouts of some money, some cash, etc. as far as doing that. So I think you have some support, a little bit of financial support, maybe not like a full free ride, but I do think you have some support when it comes to moving as well. Two of Cups says you will enjoy it. It'd be good to see all the people there. Now remember, the Two of Cups is where we join forces together, or we get a couple of people together, a couple of things together, and that is what brings us into the realm here. So the Two of Cups does point to that there are some good things waiting for you if you decide to jump into the Canada realm. So should you move, it is looking fantastic for that. Not only because of the Hermit, which leans us towards getting all that stuff and getting the movement going. And the Hermit is a definite happy move card. It's to where we get there, we're relaxed, we get settled in, and we have that time within there. CM, welcome. Crystal, how are you doing tonight? So Canada's looking all right. Canada is looking pretty good for a possible move, especially if you have friends and family up there. It's going to be pretty easy to do. It's going to be some support structure is always going to be good once you sort of get that. Once you sort of get that going. All right, you got an Excel spreadsheet to organize notes. Well, that's cool. Yeah, that is awesome. Who is going to steal Sailor Moon's heart? I don't know. Let's find out. That's an interesting question. Let's see. Sailor Moon wants to find out who's stealing their heart. Wolf, hey, buddy. How are you doing? So good to see you. All right. Let's find out about the Sailor Moon and, who's going to... Sailor Moon, I'm assuming you got the Sailor Moon tarot deck that came out. The Sailor Moon-based deck looked pretty cool. I think they're still trying to sell that thing. That's one of the downsides. One of the downsides to making a tarot deck with like 500 copies is trying to get rid of those things after the Kickstarter's over. But you sort of need 500 copies to get like the hard box and all this other stuff, And at the end of the day, that's a lot of decks to try to get rid of. They do last forever, though, so it'll be all right. It'll be all right. Philippe, welcome. How are you doing? So good to see you. Right. Let's see who's going to steal their heart. Who is going to steal it? Who is going to take Sailor Moon out on a hot date next? We'll figure that out with, 4 cards here. By the way, obviously the Mons Tarot second edition. That's where it's at. That is where it's at. All right, let's see what we're gonna do here. Whoa, we need a backup. We got the huge decks now. Pharaoh and Picky, thank you for your donations. I appreciate that. All right, let's see Sailor Moon. Who is gonna fall in love with you? The Nine of Swords says you've had a rough time so far. You tried to get a date. I don't think people are being too serious. They're like, I like that Sailor Moon, but I gotta go. Or I'm not too serious. I'm not in the same realm as Sailor Moon. The Nine of Swords says we've had a bit of rough time as far as dating goes. Seven of Cups says you do have some choices. I think the next date you're going to have is going to be an air sign. almost like a Gemini feel to it, a bit of the Gemini feel, where we're, not really sure where to go with that, but they definitely love to talk. They love to talk. They have some opinions. They have some unique ideas. They have a lot of fun things to say. So I think you have an air sign of Gemini, a pretty talkative person that definitely likes to sort of get things aired out, get things going as far as that is concerned. The Seven of Cups, to me, this says that as we're moving into this new dating realm, we're moving into the next hot date. I think you have a couple of people at the same time. It's like there's one person that you meet, you sort of hit it off well, and then all of a sudden you find somebody else, the same couple of days later. You're like, wait a minute, I'm not really sure where to go with this because now I have two. So the Seven of Cups has all sorts of different options. I think that's where you're going. I think you are attracted though. X, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Let me know what your question is down below. But I think that you end up attracted to the Gemini, the air sign feel person as well. Three of Wands says that they are a bit of a, flirt, and I think that you don't take that well. So they are a bit of a flirt. They get along with people well. The Gemini gets along with people great. So Three of Wands says they are a bit of a flirt. They're constantly looking for the next big thing, and that's sort of a thing here. Nine of Pentacles, I think it works out for, a nice little short-term thing if you're interested in it. I do think that you don't go forward with this particular one, and you end up thinking that, ooh, I'm on a roll. Let me see if the grass is greener on the other side. Indeed. Tash, welcome. How are you doing? So good to see both of y'all here. All right. Is my girlfriend pregnant, and is it my kid? All right, Pharaoh. That's quite a bit of baggage to unload there. P.S. And is it mine? Wow. That's a lot to take in there. Let's see. We need something good. We'll go with the thought. Because we want accuracy. We need to know if it's going to be yours. This is going to be important here. All right. What did I just click? Okay. I just misclicked something and it went awry. All right. Let's see. We're back now. That's a good thing. Loaded question. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a heavy. That's like you go into the gym and you haven't warmed up yet and you just pick up the 50-pound dumbbell and you just start curls with it. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those. So there we got it. All right. X. Question. When will I find a husband? X. We'll get you covered up. Wolf knows that thought. I'm just saying. Wolf knows how to get the thought done. How to get it done, indeed. Okay, so pregnant and is it mine? Well, I do think that, entertainment purposes only, obviously. Never rely on a pregnancy test from a tarot reader. That's not exactly accurate. I mean, I'm just saying. Okay, so I do think that they are pregnant. I do think that it is yours. All right, that's basically the reading. So there you go. That's basically the reading. We're already wrapping it up. Okay, we do have the wealth. We have this good feel here. Of a little bit of everything. We've had a little bit of everything, followed by the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is a cycles card. It talks about what comes around goes around. It's cycles. It's things moving. It's things with opportunities around that. Peace indicates that it is going to be a peaceful solution. It is going to be something where you're going to feel like that you are blessed, or feel like this is a gift, feel like this is something good news, right? Rita, Abby, and Bless, how are you doing? Welcome to the channel here. All right. Love to get a reading. If you want to get a reading, by the way, there is no list. Donations take priority. Then I pick at random. So donations take priority. Where are we at in the queue? We got a couple of people in the queue. We're doing Pharaoh, then we got Picky, then we got Cocaine. So there you go. So the cycles card indicates that the cycles are indeed broken. We are moving into the next phase. We do have a pregnancy. I think this is looking good. Peace says that it is yours. And we do have a romance. And it does, this is Mr. Romance, sort of just gliding along, getting the romantic feelings in there. And I think that's going to be important for you because you want to feel like it's an improvement. You want to feel like the relationship is moving forward. You want to get that in there, no pun intended. So, I think that yes and yes. I think you got a couple of yes. But of course, entertainment purposes only. I'm not a doctor. If you want a pregnancy test, go get one from Walmart and or see a doctor. All right. Will I see soon? Can I see? All right. Picky. P-N-T. C-C. Are we going to see? Are we not going to see? Are we going to see saw? It could be. It could be. It could be indeed. Let's see what it would do for a C-C. I think that a cat deck is going to be in store. Beautiful cat decks, because you gotta do that. Yeah, Walmart or a doctor, either one. But pregnancy tests, they're not too cheap. They're not too expensive. Go to Walmart and grab one off of that medication section, and get that thing for real. Now the DNA test is going to be a little bit more complex. So, but as far as the tarot deck goes, I think you got a yes and yes. I think that is going to be there. You got excited. CC, that is indeed your name. That is too funny. When am I going to CC or when am I going to CC an I? CCI. All right, let's check that out now. What will come up C and I? Will I see him soon? Eight of Pentacles is not looking good for that. Four of Pentacles as well. Three of Cups and the Four of Wands. So, if we're looking about a connection, if we're looking about love, getting things together, getting all of the good stuff, all of the good action coming in, Eight of Pentacles means that we have worked a lot for almost nothing. It seems that we've done the work. It's clear. The Eight of Pentacles, we've done the work, but it seems to be all for naught. We're looking at a bit too much issues here, a bit too much baggage within here. Four of Pentacles is being greedy about that, and it's sort of flipped upside down. I do think that we have an issue about the connection. We maybe had an argument. It maybe had a bit of a disconnect. Maybe everything isn't flowing well with the good news. We're not getting a lot of good news within this stuff. But I do think it's mixed with, other things. The Three of Cups points to a possible third party as well. Entertainment purposes only, obviously. But the Three of Cups points to a possible third party. So there could be somebody else involved. There could be somebody hovering around trying to get in. It doesn't necessarily mean that somebody's jumping ship on the relationship. It just means we have somebody hovering around as a third party. Mona, I have two Echoes of Natures left, and that's it. All right, but the Three of Cups points to a possible third party here. A Four of Wands, though, says that, the Four of Wands is a stable connection. In other words, I don't think people pull the trigger on the third party. I think that we end up being pretty stable. So, in other words, there's a little bit of a rocky road, some speed bumps in the road as we're coming along to get that done, and then you may have some problems getting that through. But the Three of Cups does say that we may have a third party involved, and then we're talking about the Four of Wands as well. So the Four of Wands is a stable card, and that is going to be point to long-term stability. But again, a rough road getting there. It's not going to be an easy thing. Mona, are you the one from Norway or Spain? I'm not really sure. Echoes of Nature, I'll ship it right away if you're not. If you order it, I will ship it the same day. So we got two Echoes of Nature left, and that is it. It is gone forever. All right, X had a question. Chat is nice and slow today. Okay, maybe not so slow. Let's see. X had a question, and I need to put it there. When will I find my soulmate? All right. So we got a soulmate. We need to hunt them down. Let's see. X. Soulmate reading. See if that's going to be something that, that actually is pretty decent there. pretty decent there. See, what are we going to do for a soulmate reading? I do enjoy the Light Seers Tarot. I think that's going to be a good soulmate reading as we sort of move into the next phase here of X and the soulmate. So we just want to know when are we going to hunt them down? Is it going to be somebody that comes and knocks on my door? I mean, like, you know, what's the status there? What's the status there? Guileless. Yes, got that shipped out. Gonna get that to you. Hopefully you enjoy it. Let me know. Please dump a review on Etsy if you're picking up these decks or my book or anything. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. All right, so when are we gonna get a soulmate? See if there's anything blocking that. See if that's gonna be a smooth transition or what's going on. Serena, thank you for your subscription. I appreciate that. I clicked the link for the Waterfall Tarot. It is available. Waterfall Tarot is available. I can promise you that. All right. Well, what is the link? What is the link? Now you got me concerned by the Waterfall Tarot. All right. Let's go to the Waterfall Tarot. It is available. She want to leave YouTube. Yes. Go to this site. All right. It is available. Currently not available. What? All right, search Etsy for the Waterfall Tarot deck. It is indeed available. Let me link you to it. Link you to it. All right. Wow, that is a long link. All right, let's get that and click it. There you go. There is the Waterfall Tarot link. All right, so let's go back to the soulmate. When are we going to get that done? Queen of Pentacles does talk about a soulmate feel. Queen of Swords, we've had some rough things coming, death and rebirth, and then the Ten of Cups. I think that we sort of need to go through maybe one more relationship. We need to go through something else. There's something that needs to happen before we get to the soulmate section of the store. So it's like we have to walk through the other parts of the store almost to get to that particular spot. The Ten of Cups being reversed is why I say that. I think that you're moving closer. I think that we're getting into that realm. Death and rebirth points to the fact that we have a software upgrade coming. In other words, the nature of our relationships are going to be a little bit different. We're going to have a little bit different treatment of relationships as that happens. But death and rebirth says that is coming. Before that gets here, though, you do have another type of relationship that you need to get through. It's not the perfect relationship, nor is it a soulmate, but you need to sort of parse through this. It's like the universe has one more lesson or one more stage that you need to go through before you move into that soulmate territory, the soulmate part of the store, right? So I think you have to navigate through a couple of other parts before you get there. One of which is sort of dealing with overall conflict or dealing with things that aren't exactly optimal or not right type feel. So you get somebody, Ocean, welcome. How are you doing tonight? So good to see you. You get somebody and they turn out a little different than you had expected. What do you do type thing? It's almost like that you need to get through that, or you need to parse that or process that somehow. But the Queen of Swords, even reversed, is a rough card to get through. And it's like a conflict, or it's like moving past this, getting the conflict resolution skills, finding things that aren't perfect and making them better type feel. So it seems like you need to get through that at first. Queen of Pentacles says that you're almost there. You are moving towards that. It is going to be a popular thing, a good thing. But the Ten of Cups says the next relationship is not exactly yet. Once you get through this next relationship, I think that you are on that path, and I think that you are headed in that direction. I think that's going to be a positive thing for you to get up there and go through. So, overall, I think it'll be all right. I think it would be all right indeed. All right. Speaking of all right, who has a question? Is the guy a soulmate? We just did a soulmate reading. Love to pass away. Had a loved one pass away. Does he have any messages for me? I guess like sort of a general feel. Let's see. Who else has questions? Hitting you up for some pet portraits. Please do. I love that. What's up with air and water signs? I'm a fire sign. What's up with them? There you go. You asked, how's working relationship with Wang Chuck? Turning out so far. There you go. Angel, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Angel wants to know about next week. What does next week hold in store? Let's see about that. Prima, thank you for being a new sub. I appreciate you. Hopefully you are enjoying the channel. We have a lot of videos. We have tons and tons of videos. I think over 1,000 at this point. So it's kind of fun. You know what we haven't used in a long time is this one. This is a fun one indeed. In case you're wondering what that is, might help if I grab the box first. It is the Hobbit Tarot. The Hobbit Tarot. It's such a wild tarot. I like it. I wonder if they have Lord of the Rings. I do think they have Lord of the Rings. I do think they have Lord of the Rings tarot, but I just didn't pick it up. Lynette, thank you for your donation as well. Lynette, let me know what your question is. We'll toss you into the queue here. And in the meantime, let's see what's going on with next week. We are halfway over almost with this week. Tomorrow's Wednesday. It's hump day. I gotta say, I'm pretty excited. I gotta say, I'm pretty excited. All right. You know, let's see how that is gonna go. Speaking of hump day, we need to get this week over with. This week at work, pretty hectic. That's all right. That's all right. All right. So what does next week hold in store? Queen of Cups reversed, Four of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, Eight of Wands. I mean, we're thinking about some travel. At the end of next week, it seems like we're thinking about some travel. We're focusing on something travel related. Maybe it's a vacation. Maybe it's a fun trip. Maybe it's something that we've been putting off, that we've been delaying a little bit. We're like, you know, I'm not really sure if I should do that or not, but let's go ahead with that. Eight of Wands says we're going to start moving forward. It doesn't mean the end of next week we're going to have like this huge ordeal to where we're actually literally going to be traveling somewhere. D, welcome. Hey, how are you doing? So good to see you. But the Eight of Wands does mean that we're getting moved in, that we're getting comfortable. We're getting ready for this next venture. We're getting ready for this next part that is coming up after that. So we're sort of using a little bit of next weekend to focus on what is next as far as travel and stuff like that goes. Wheel of Fortune said next week is going to be a little bit different. You're going to get thrown out of your comfort zone into another area that you may not be quite prepared for. I think you're just going to go sort of get tossed out of the comfort zone into something else. Jay, welcome. Hey, how are you doing? And it's going to be a little bit of a change. A bit of a change as far as the Wheel of Fortune being thrown out of our comfort zone. The Four of Cups, though, says for the most part, a lot of emotions are going to be pretty tight next week. Four of Cups and Queen of Cups reversed. Queen of Cups, you remember from the videos, is the water of water. It's very emotional synchronicity. It's very good with emotion. It's good at sort of getting moving with that. The Queen of Cups being reversed says we're a bit out of touch emotionally. Things aren't going well. We feel like we're delayed. We feel like we're on some sort of a 10-second delay on a video or something, you know, where we're just not there emotionally. Four of Cups also says we're being forced into a couple of situations we didn't really want to be in. Had we had the opportunity to choose those situations, we wouldn't have chose them, but that's okay. It's not going to be, you know, it's not going to be a big thing. Not going to be a big thing. I think it's going to be a little bit of a comfort zone break. A couple of choices that are not really yours, moving into other stuff, getting ready for maybe a little trip or a move or something's happening at the end. But overall, I think that'll be all right. See my delivery, throw the recycle a good box. Yeah, you know, sometimes I keep the boxes. Sometimes I do keep the boxes indeed. All right. Prima wants to know the current feelings of Jay. Well, Jay is in chat. Jay, tell us your current feelings. Prima wants to know. Prima wants to know your current feelings. All right, Lynette, did you have a question? Let me know. I appreciate you. Let me scroll around, see if I can find Lynette's question. See if I can find Lynette's question, if Lynette had one. There we go. Do you see a baby? Ooh, Lynette, there you go. We got a lot of good cards with baby references. Let's see if we can throw that down. See if we can do that. LX wants to know. Whoops. I put LX and I put Lynette. Like, which one am I going to choose here? I need to pick one. All right. Jay, what are your current... I think she's great. Jay likes you. Okay, we have Jay's current feelings. We have it prima. We literally did your reading in under, like, I would say 2 minutes. I mean, I'm just saying, it's just amazing. This channel, you get things here that you just don't get anywhere else. Jay just told you the feelings. Everything that you wanted is satisfied. I mean, I'm just saying. It's better than a magic trick at this point. It's like I can't do a magic trick that's good. That is that good anymore. It's, you know. So do we see a baby? Let's get a good shuffle in here because we got a lot of baby cards in the tarot. You know, I want to do some videos about that, right? So if I have a question, I started a series called Everything Tarot, or I don't know what it's called. And I need to get stuff like this, you know, to where you have, okay, you got a question about babies. What cards do you look for? What cards are going to be important? What cards are not? I didn't include that in my book because I forgot about it, but, you know, I want to make a video on that. All right, let's see about that. Let's see how the baby action is coming. We don't do all reversal, so we're going to go with that. We're going to go with that. You know, throw down one more Uno Mas here and see how that's going to go. All right, let's look at the baby action. Zoom in a little bit. By the way, this is the Slow Tarot, in case you wondered. I know you did, by Lacey Bryant. It's on some galleries site, if you want to pick that up. So, you know, there you go. The Empress, I mean, see, if you want to learn about baby reads, the Empress is the key card, and we got it as the first card. So we do see a baby in your near future. Entertainment purposes only, I'm just saying. The Empress says yes, absolutely. That is the baby card. If you had one card to pick, that, like if I did a one-card reading, what else would I look for? What would be the key point? And that is going to be the Empress. That is fantastic as well. High Priestess, also an excellent one. So yes, you do have that. Jay, hey, how's it going? For Primo, because I like her so much. Jay, see, not only did Jay tell you her feelings, Jay got you a reading. Prima, I'm just saying, this is like, we're getting Prima. We're wrapping Prima in this blanket of love right now. I mean, literally just this blanket of love happening right here. All right. Yes, you could be holding the pregnancy test in the bathroom. You could be doing that. I mean, we don't know. But the Empress, again, says, yes, we do have a baby in the future. Now, the Two of Coins, there's some decisions to be made. Is it the picking out something for the baby's room? Is it something else? Is it something more complex than that? I think it's something more complex because it's followed by the High Priestess. It's like that the relationship associated with that has a couple of things happening with it. Maybe it's not volatile, but it does have a couple of things happening with it. Sort of not really action-packed, but it is going in there. I think it's going to be pretty good. Two of Coins says we have options, we have choices, but there are some secrets. There are some other complexities involved with this. Queen of Wands, I don't think it's going to be a problem for you. Queen of Wands is the master CEO of the company, the multitasker. This is the person that gets crap done. And I think you're going to get it all done. You're not going to have any problems with it. You do have a Five of Swords, Lord of Defeat. When we see a negative card like this, what do we kind of do, right? What do we kind of do? Do we say, okay, the whole spread is ruined by a negative card at the end? Or do we get more realistic and say, look at these beautiful cards that came before it. Look at it. It's beautiful. You can't ruin it. You can't ruin it with a bad card when you have all of these beautiful cards before it. Again, absolutely yes. Everything's going to go well. We got a couple of things. High Priestess, we got some secrets to deal with. We have some choices to make in regards to this. Just make sure that you don't make, poor choices, obviously. Master of the obvious there. All right. So Prima wanted to know, what does Jay think of me, I think, or something like that. That's where the whole joke came from. Let me scroll up and make sure. Prima, we got your Jay think of you. Jay think of you. We're gonna get that handled. Get that handled. All right. Let's see. So you have somebody named Jay, and let's see. Hopefully that everything's going well with that. Let's see. J. I mean, there you go. That's all you need. P and J. PJs. Get some PJs. There you go. Could mean difficulty. I mean, it happened to my sister. She's due in January. Could be. All right. Let's see that this might hurt tarot. No, we could do the... by the way, this company released a new deck. I pre-ordered it, and I'm pretty hyped. So is Jay your love interest? Well, not this Jay over here, but the other Jay. So Prima, is Jay a love interest? Is it somebody that you just want to take off the COVID masks for? Is it somebody like that? Somebody that you just want to rip off the COVID masks and give him a big smooch? Is it one of those? I mean, it could be. We could have a heart situation where you're thinking about the J and you're like, this could be my soulmate. I don't know. I'm not really going to go forward, and make any predictions there, but it could be a soulmate. Okay. So let's see about that. Nothing else to do makes sense. I mean, if you're locked down, you might as well make some babies, What else? Make good use of that lockdown. That's all you need in life. Okay, give him a big kiss, give him a big D, whatever you need. That's all. That's all right. So let's see about this. What does Jay think of me? What is going on with Jay? 3 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, and Page of Wands. I mean, I don't see anything that just indicates like a soulmate, or what do they think of me as like the biggest lover of all time? What is going to be, what is going to be going on with Jay? 2 of Pentacles says that both you and Jay are not exactly alone. You have some choices. You have some things that you can get. You have some other people that in mind, maybe some other people in mind. 2 of Pentacles says we're not alone here. We do have other options. It's not like we're on an island. These are the only people there or anything like that. So, the 2 of Pentacles is there. 3 of Cups, though. 3 of Cups, though, says that you are sort of into each other. We do have a lot of sort of this attraction in there. I think that Jay could be sort of important. If this is a love interest, it could be a big importance for you. And I think that, this could be something that might look decent. It might look decent at the end. 3 of Cups, I think overall, you choose each other. You get into each other's pants. No, I'm not insinuating that. I'm just saying 3 of Cups says that the love is definitely there. Now, the 3 of Cups reversed, it almost means that we started out as either friends or light acquaintances. In other words, we didn't see each other, and 10 seconds later we ripped off the COVID masks and just went at each other. We're not one of those. It's not like some beautiful movie scene with the music plays and you run at each other in a field and you embrace and you spin all around. It's not like that. I think we started out as a lot of acquaintances, knew each other. We started out looking, and things like that. So I think we're in that realm. We transformed, or at least we have the possibility to transform into something a little bit better. Queen of Pentacles, though, says there's some logistics involved here that need to be handled. Logistics could mean a different city. It could mean a different attitude towards stuff. It could mean somebody is already married or involved, but they're getting rid of the current spouse. There's some logistical things that need to be taken care of. And you're going to have to take care of those. If you ignore them, it's going to come bite you in the butt. Page of Wands says we're ready to begin something adventurous, we're ready to begin something new and exciting. So I think that's looking pretty good for you. So overall, it looks pretty good. You got a couple of things need to be taken care of first, but overall, I think that's all right. Overall, I think it is all right. Pharaoh, you indeed are a trend setter. You have started all of the good stuff. All of the good stuff. Is he a stud? I don't know. It depends on what you need with a man, you know? Some people need the 7-foot guy. Other people are just like, you know, if they're decent, I'll take them. It all depends on your expectations. It depends on where you want to be in life. Where do you want to be in life? Okay, who else has a question? We're into the free section now. Let me know if you have a question. And looking Jay, you know, it's looking like Jay is not half bad there. All right. In the meantime, I guess we can make a waterfall tarot button. We can make a waterfall tarot button. What do you think about that? We'll just do that. We got the waterfall tarot. We could have a button. Let's see, go up here. And I got a Kickstarter link. Well, that is not the waterfall tarot. Well, now I got to go look it up. Etsy. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. SSADF. All right. Actually lost track of where my waterfall tarot was. Okay. So I got that. Now I just need to put it in here. And that should work. All right. Let's see if that works. Let's see if it works. Did I get... Oh, look at that. Buy the waterfall tarot. I just put the thing in there. Sad Avi. Hello. What's coming up next in my love life? I'll get back with the ex. Let's check that out and see, you know, if we can get back with the ex. The more the merrier, I guess. Let's see. There you go. All right. What's coming up with a love life? Will I get back with that ex or anything like that? It is under the bed. I'm not really sure what's under the bed, but sure, why not? Let's see. Do I need to modify that then? I could modify it. There we go. I modified it. Okay. For this one, let's see what we're going to do here. I think a pretty good one for an ex, I got to say, is a Shadowland Tarot. Because that is good. That is good. You got a, how can we provide you with a nice birthday? I don't know. Make it to where I can eat pizza again. Pride and Prejudice. That is that Jane Austen action. That Ocean's got that Jane Austen action going there. That's a good author. That is a good author. I like the books, though. Now, here's why I like the books. Okay. We'll go on a rant. Here's why I like the books. I'm telling you now, when you go watch Gone with the Wind, I mean, this is regarded as one of the classical movies, you know, Gone with the Wind. And you read the book, and she had some kids, and she mistreated the crap out of them kids. The kids were just like luggage to her. And it was such an integral part of the story, and you just didn't see it in the movie. You did well at the end, but I mean, you just didn't see it in the movie. I was like, man, she had, you know, kids from the first dude, from the first husband. Did she have another kid from the second husband? I mean, you didn't see that. It was such an integral part of the movie. That's so, you know, it's one of the things. I just like a book better. So, but yeah, Jane Austen is where it's at. Now, the other problem we have is Jane Austen tarot are terrible. They're absolutely awful. There's so many good Jane Austen characters that we could get tarot from. I may break down and make one day, a Jane Austen tarot, but I'm just not sure how to go about that and do it properly. Anyway, and like the two people that would actually buy it. So what's going on with the love life? How is that going to happen? When I get back with my ex, what's going on with the love life? Nine of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, Eight of Cups, and Eight of Swords. I mean, you're in a restricted situation with as far as love life goes. You've had a lot of disappointment. You've had some serious disappointment here. We have disappointing cards. This was not exactly the best. Not exactly the best read for as far as the love life. Eight of Cups says you have some abandonment sort of issues as far as not mental issues, but you've had some abandonment where we've had some things happen where it's just not optimal. We've had some we've had some problems as far as the relationship goes. Eight of Swords, you feel sort of boxed in where you feel like the selection is limited. You feel like you don't have the robust selection of partners that you would like. This is something that you would like to get back with the ex. So here's a couple of things that I see in the cards. The ex really brought a freshness to your life. It's something that you had not experienced before almost. It's this weird thing that is for SADAF. It's this weird thing where you had a lot of good memories. Should that have worked out? I think so. But again, we have some abandonment issues as far as this goes. Four of Cups also says, as far as love life goes, you in addition to not having the selection that you need in all of that, the selection that you do get sometimes is either untruthful, or they just are users, or they are great for the moment, or it's almost like that they had an agenda in mind when they came in with this, and you're having problems with that. So what happens in the future? What happens in the future? I do think that you end up chasing the ex. You end up chasing the ex. But here's the real deal. I don't think the ex is coming back soon. Could they come back later? Absolutely. But as far as this read, I don't think they're going to come back anytime soon. But I think that the door is still open. But so the ex needs to work out problems of their own before they're ready to do that. Now, what is coming up with you in the love life? I think that you have an interesting water sign that you're going to run into. This is more like a friends with benefits, but this person is absolutely ideal. It's one of these people that you're convinced it's your soulmate. You're absolutely adored and just in love with this person. You see them and you go like this. I mean, there's hearts all around. It's all you can do just to control yourself. But they don't really want a relationship. They're more of a friends with benefits. And you're like, okay, I'll do friends with benefits. I'll get all the hearts going, and we'll try friends with benefits and sort of see how that works out. And I think that works out pretty good for you in the long run. In other words, again, I don't think this is a permanent thing. I don't think this is something where they're just constantly there for you and you end up getting married or anything like that. But I think it's a nice friends with benefits. This holds you over, I think, until the sort of other relationships come in and other things happen. But overall, at the end of the day, I think you have some good possibilities coming up. But again, you seem to be stuck in this pattern. You got to break out of it. It's going to be sort of difficult, but there it goes. There it goes. There it goes. So, yeah. All right. It's time for us Virgos to shine indeed. So what are the Virgo birthdays, by the way? Mine is in September. It is duck season. It is Virgo season. So, you know. All right. Virgos are going to organize the hell out of you. That is true. Well, not really. I don't know. Maybe. Friends with benefit, it holds you over. Sometimes a good friends with benefits, you get the comfort, you get the love, you get what you need. And, you know, it works out pretty good. Elmer season, I mean, could be going rabbit hunting. Andrea, welcome. Does anybody have a question? We'll throw one or two more in and then see how that's going. By the way, does anybody see this new tarot deck that came out? Wait a minute, I'm going to link it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. All right. check out this new tarot deck on Kickstarter that I noticed. It's nice. It's nice. It's real nice. Get the Star Trek movie and dinner. Which Star Trek movie? There's like 108. Like which one? I don't know. Hopefully not the first one with V'ger. That was so stupid. When my brother-in-law gets sober. Well, that sounds like a rough time. How does Virgo feel about me? They want to organize you. Shared investment property with my sister. Ooh. Ooh. That is a problem waiting to happen. That is a problem waiting to happen, May. Let's read. Let's read and see how that is going to go. All right. You know, before we do a financial, obviously entertainment purposes only. It has been a minute since we have done the Golden Tarot, though. Throw down the Golden Tarot. Is Kareem going to talk to me? Is there going to be something between us? There you go. Will my brother-in-law get sober? Get back on that wagon? The Whale. The Whale with Star Trek 4. Original series Star Trek 4 was the Whale one. I just saw it about a week and a half ago. Yeah, that's 4. Yeah, it was all right. What the heck was the name of that one? I don't remember. It was the Whale one. The one with the whale song. They had to go back in time. Spoiler alert, by the way. Darth Vader is Luke's father. And they have to go back in time to get the whale. Okay. Organizing. Yeah, the Virgo's thinking about organizing you. That's what the Virgo's thinking. Should we go ahead? Okay, by the way, entertainment purposes only. Never get shared investments with a sister based upon a tarot reading. Emperor, Page of Wands, 6 of Swords, and the 3 of Swords. Okay. You're going to get stuck with all the work. That's it. You're going to get stuck with all the work. They're going to get... Okay, here's what they're going to do. Here's what they're going to do. They're going to say, do you want to do investment property? You're going to say, sure. And they're going to go, good, here. You take care of it. That's what they're going to do. They're going to pile all of it on. Oh, by the way, renter needs something cleaned. Renter needs a contract. We got a new renter. Can you take care of that? The other renter's having a problem. The roof needs to be fixed. The plumbing is leaking, and somebody is knocking on the door, and we need an exterminator. Can you take care of that for me? Do you mind? Would that be okay if you take care of all of that? So you're going to get stuck with all of this stuff. The Emperor says that you are in charge there. So you may have some difficulty sort of getting full steam on that. Page of Wands, they don't really want to do a whole lot with it. So you could be looking, you could be looking at a bit of work here. So yeah, Page of Wands says they don't really want to do a whole lot of work within it. I think that they're pretty excited about that, though. They're pretty excited about it. I think that they're all set and ready to go. Again, the 6 of Swords, we're not really moving forward with it. It's not something that expands. It's something that stagnates. The 6 of Swords is a beautiful movement card where we have movement. We're going from a bad place to a better place. But when it's reversed, we stagnate in the water. We're just stuck in the water. We're not going anywhere. We're stagnating. Emperor says you're going to have to take command of that. 3 of Swords says that that's going to cause a little bit of a rift between you and the sister in the long run. So, yeah. Alphabetical order. No, I don't go that far. I'm a lazy Virgo. What is a lazy Virgo? That's where I see it's not in alphabetical order, and it bothers me, but I'm too lazy to do anything about it. Lee, ask your question. Throw it out there. Throw it out there. Is Kareem going to talk to me? I hope so. Leah, Lee, let me know what your question is. I want a good question from Lee. I'm waiting. Lee, I'm waiting for you. I want the best question of the night from you. You got to ask the best question of the night. It's got to be beautiful. I want this question to part the clouds and to bring beautiful sunlight. When I see the question, I want to be in love with it. What's a lazy Virgo? I see the problem, but I'm too lazy to do anything about it. All right, Lee, I don't see your question. This is disappointing. I mean, you came in here, I was all excited. I was literally just like drooling. I had to get a drink of water. I was drooling so much. And, this is... All right, we got to move on. Okay, how does Virgo feel about me at the moment? Let's see about that. How does Cancer feel about me? I don't know. We'll do the Virgo. Because we know the Virgo is going to be a little bit on the OCD side. How do they feel about me? How is that going to go? JS Like, hello, welcome. Do you have a question that's just amazing? Do you have a question that is just amazing? Because I need an amazing question right now. In the meantime, let's find out about the Virgo by using the wheel. The wheel. All right. Speaking of wheel, if you would like my deck, which I haven't used tonight for some strange reason, then please go buy it. I got plenty of them. And I may put them back on Kickstarter after a few months. I may put them back up there. Because I bought way too many. I need to get rid of some. I bought way too many. So I may go and put them back on Kickstarter after a few months. It all depends. It all depends. Not the diaper, but it all depends. Okay. Let's see. Lisa, welcome. Hey, how are you doing? So how does the Virgo feel about me at the moment? The Sun, the Nine of Cups. I think we're looking pretty good for this. I think we got this wrapped up. You got it wrapped up. You got it wrapped up. The Sun clearly points this beautiful, sunshiny environment where we have all sorts of good news coming in, just flowing in like the wind. Flowing in like the wind. Knight of Cups, Mr. Romance, is also moving in. And the Knight of Cups talks about the romantic possibilities here. So, yeah, if you're looking for some good news, I think that we are delivering. I think that we are indeed delivering on the good news here. So that is looking very good. So if you want to know how they feel about you, that's nice. Knight of Cups, Mr. Romance is the nice card. The Three of Wheels. We're not done yet, though. We need to get to this. We need to get to this question. We need to get to this answer right here, the Sun and the Nine of Cups. To get to that, we need to ask a couple of questions. One is this a new thing? This looks like something that's brand new, something that you need to be working on, something that needs to be like a plant, a new plant. It needs to be watered. It needs to be cultivated. It needs to be cared for, talked to. The Three of Wheels says we do have an opportunity to do that, but it's going to be all about working towards it. It's not going to be a freebie. The three talks about the Leo aspect, getting in there, getting the work done, getting the things done. The King of Swords, as well, being reversed, says that there are some things that need to be fixed about this person. They're not perfect. You're going to need to address those before you get into this seriously. So look for the red flags, see if we do have red flags, find out why the red flags are there, and see how you can address those. That's going to be important as far as that goes. So there you go. You know, Lee never did ask a question. I was all excited. I got a good question. Why did the Leo stop talking to me? That's an interesting one. And if moving to Wyoming a good idea without the hubby? Lisa ditching the hubby. I mean, we'll try that. We'll try that. You know, we'll see about that. We'll see about that. Lisa. Ditching the hubby. You know, entertainment purposes only. Never Never ditch the hubby. Never ditch the hubby based upon a fat man reading your cards on the internet. But we do want to use a nice deck for this. I think that, no, let's use a dragon. Let's use it. Do you want to use a dragon? Let's use this one. It has been forever since I used this one. I like this one. This is a deck I got off Amazon. It is the Something Tarot. It's the Something Tarot. And I'm just saying, it's pretty exciting. Oh, here it is. It's this. It's a Something Tarot. All right. Are we ditching the hubby or not? KM, we are not doing questions. We are wrapping up. But we will be here tomorrow night, the next 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 night, and even the next night after that. Let's check this out. Ditching the hubby with the Something Tarot. Is that going to be a good idea or no? Is that going to be a good idea or no? Oh, the devil says that's not going to work out very well at all. That's going to be a bit difficult. Devil says that's probably not the best idea. It's probably not the best idea. It's rough. It's rough. You gotta go with it. Virtue says there's that temptation though. So you got to be careful with it. Patience. If you're gonna move without the hubby, you got to have patience. You gotta maybe do a little bit, the sneaking out, that could work. I guess the sneaking out, one bathroom with a lot of people. That's terrible. That's gonna go poorly. That's gonna go really poorly. All right. So yeah, patience. You got to be patient. You got to be like a cat. A cat's never in a hurry. A cat's just gonna wait and watch you, and watch you, and watch you. And just wait and wait. And then they're going to do whatever it is. So you gotta be patient with that. 7 of Cups projections says this seems to be all in your head. I don't think you're too serious about this, but it's kind of a fantasy. It's a little bit of a fantasy thing there. Sunshiny day. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for hanging out with us. I appreciate you. So, yeah, I think it's all in your head, but there you go. All right. Well, good luck with the ditching the hubby. Okay. And with that, we are out of here. And, we'll be back tomorrow night. We're here every night. We're here every single night. So, come back then. And in the meantime, don't ditch the hubby, All right. See you next time.